There is a story on two beggars, one Jewish and one foreign. And they were both friends and collecting money together, partners in poverty. And a few days before Passover, the Jewish guy told his non-Jewish friend, look, in a couple of days, it's going to be Leil Seder. I promise you, we're going to have such a meal. You don't need to eat for the next 2 days. Like, don't worry. You have reasons to be happy. It will be amazing. And he said, are you sure? He said, yeah, trust me. I'm going to explain to you what to do, exactly what to wear. I'll give you a tzitzit. I'll give you a kippah. Someone will go to a Beit Knesset. Someone will invite you. You're going to go to his house. And that's it. From that moment and on, only food, wine, meat, fish, chicken, whatever you need, vegetables, everything you need. The other guy was happy, was excited, like took a shower in the public swimming pool, preparing himself for Pesach. And that's it. When the evening came, they both came to the Beit Knesset, to the synagogue together, both dressed like Jewish. And in the end of the prayer, people are coming to both of them and telling them, like, do you want to come by us? You want to dine by us? Do you have a place to eat? And both of them excited, yes, we'll be happy, honored to. And both of them are going to different houses. They're being hosted now by a different person. After 5 hours, they're meeting each other in the park. The Jewish guy is like so drunk and so full and so happy and so tired. He just wants to go to sleep. And his friend is angry and upset and hungry and thirsty. So the Jewish person told him, what happened? Like, didn't you go? Weren't you hosted? Like, they didn't call you? They didn't invite you? He said, yes, I did. He said, okay, so what happened? Why are you so grumpy? Why aren't you happy? He said, when I came, they told us to sit, I sat. And then they told us to read, so we read. And then they told us to wash our hands, so I said to myself, okay, now we're washing hands, we're gonna eat. And we washed the hands, we came back, they gave us a few leaves to eat, that's it. And then they said, okay, let's drink wine, and we're holding the cups, and then we're reading, and reading, and reading, and reading, and reading, and they didn't let us to eat, and they didn't let me to drink, and everything was not allowed to touch. And then I got upset and I told them, who needs you? You're just showing me the food and you don't let me eat. You're showing me the wine and you don't let me drink. And I left the table and I came here. What took you so long? Where were you until now? The story is that for good things, you need to wait. And people not always realizing that. So in the Haggadah of Pesach, in the Leil Seder, in the night of the Seder, we see it. And we read, and we prepare ourselves for the difference of that meal than in other meals. And we have different halachot, and we're talking about them. You need to have some patience before the meal of Leil Seder. But then, after something like 45 minutes maximum, half an hour to 45 minutes, you start the meal. You sit to the table, and then there are some parts that might take some time. But if you have the drop of patience that is needed, and you're not as grumpy as that poor homeless, eventually you will eat and you will drink 4 cups of wine. There will be so much food, so much wine, that you just need to prepare yourself for a little wait. And while waiting, you read Torah and you learn Torah, stories about Rabbi Akiva and his friends, and the way that they were keeping the Seder in Bnei Brak in earlier days. Amazing stuff, amazing things.